Ranking NCAA team names based on how likely I'd be to name one of my future children after them, SEC edition. There's 3 Tigers in this conference, so I'm only going to do 1 edition of the Tigers. And reminder, my last name is Brown. 11th place, a very obvious choice, Rebel. I don't know why anyone would name a human being Rebel, and if my kid's name was Rebel Brown, he would be guaranteed to spend most of his life in prison. 10th place, another easy decision, Gamecock. I'm going to graduate from Clemson next May, and I've loved Clemson my whole life, so there's no way I could name my kid after our rival. 9th place, I'm not going to lie, I had to look up what the word Commodore meant, and it means a high officer in the Navy. So can you imagine looking down at a little newborn baby and someone says, "Oh, there's Commodore Brown." That's a baby, not the leader of the U.S. Navy. 8th place, volunteer. This one would just be incredibly awkward. People would always be like, "Wait, what do you volunteer for?" and not understand that that's his real name. 7th place, Wildcat. As we saw in the Big Ten series, I do like High School Musical, so Go Wildcats has a little bit of meaning to me, but I'm naming a child, not a beast. Number 6, Razorback. This would be a very dumb name for a person, and the only reason it made it this far is because Razorback Brown sounds kind of good. Similarly, number 5 is Bulldog. Also a pretty dumb name for a person, but I like alliteration, and Bulldog Brown sounds good. Number 4 is Crimson Tide. The only reason it made it this far is because I guess I could use the nickname Crimson, and that would be kind of cute. If Crimson was the only word in the name, it definitely would have had a chance to win, but since it had the whole Crimson Tide, it wasn't any higher. Number 3, Tiger. As we saw in the ACC series, I'm all about the Clemson Tigers, so that name could have some meaning to me. Even though it isn't technically after these 3 teams, it still means a lot to me. Number 2, Gator. I'll be honest, hardly any of these SEC team names could be justified for a human being, but Gator isn't that bad, and Gator Brown sounds good, so that's why it made it this far. And if I named my child after an SEC team, I would use Aggie Brown. It's not too crazy, and it could be cute.